This your girl Civonnee. I'm here chilling with my boy Jeff with the Wave 804.
Tried to pay for it all. Bring some yak on my plate. Garlic noodles and steak. Bouncing out the.
What up, word? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. This is the only place you can find the Wave. It's the Wave 804. I got my homegirl Civonnee here today. You know what I'm saying? We're going to definitely talk about a lot of stuff as far as her business, her profession, and also what she be feeling about some of the things that's happening in today's generation. So, as one again, I want to go ahead and introduce yourself, and also you can let them know where they can find you at too.
All right. Again, this is your girl Civonnee. You can also find me as Alicia. Originally, I started out as Alicia Civonnee. I felt like, two names is a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find me on IG and Facebook at Civonnee. That's CIVONNEE _.
Okay, so I can tell you to be a spelling bee champ too. BOOSIE. No, I was kidding. No, but make sure that you also go ahead and subscribe. Click the subscribe button that's up under the YouTube page to stay updated on interviews, artists, and many more too, as far as the entertainment that's coming out of Virginia. So as we go ahead and start about the interview, I was checking out your page. I was doing my research. So I see that you have a lot of pictures that's very entertaining. Mm-hmm. So with your pictures, what got you invested into started taking photos or professionally as being a model?
Honestly, it started as a child. My mom always had me in something. Mm-hmm. Cotillions, ballet, you name it, I did it. Mm-hmm. Being in front of the camera, in high school, I would skip school. I felt like I didn't really know my passion. I felt like if I would apply myself, I would be further than what I am now. Okay. But being in front of the camera, nothing else matters. And I felt like once I realized that and found that passion inside of me, it's amazing to feel regardless of what's going on in the world, you can get through it doing what you love.
Of course.
So that's the number one reason.
Okay. Yeah. And at that time, when you started doing it, do you know what age that you?
Yeah, I started at 14. I started 14.
At 14. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So, what was your first introduction as far as the platform that got you started? Was it a person? Was it a certain agency or whatever?
Actually, it was somebody at church. He was a photographer. I went ahead and started my portfolio, basic headshots, full bodies. I went and did Baltimore Fashion Week. Okay. I think I was about 15. Okay. Again, my portfolio, I've been having my tattoos, being young and dumb. I'm not even gonna lie. My mom signed for 2 tattoos, small. My grandma's name and a little one on my back. Okay. Me, I started going out, getting jailhouse tattoos, and now I'm stuck. Oh. When I was 16 for Wilhelmina, New York, they see my portfolio, but none of them show my tattoos. Mm. Once I walked in, that was it.
Wow. So they couldn't deal with you natural? Even you when you say when you was being young and dumb, I don't think it was being young and dumb. I feel like that you was just walking in the steps that you kind of seen everybody was doing. Because when I first seen Trey Songz had the chest tattoo, I was like, shit, I need to get that, but I was skinny as fuck though. See, he muscular. I was just a toothpick. I was one of those, those popsicle sticks that got the little thing on the back of it. That's how my tattoo was looking. I was like, ugh. No, but so with you going from there and you having somebody who was taking photos of you, and for you to see that, what was the first initial thing that you felt when you had seen that you was having pictures but no tattoos or nothing was showing?
I felt like I wasn't being myself for one. Because growing up, I was always that kid that was drawing on herself. I always knew that I was gonna get tattoos because it's a way that you express yourself. Mm-hmm. I even used to draw on my walls and everything, my clothing. That's how my clothing line came about. I feel like living in this world, having your own identity is a must.
True. If
you don't know yourself, how are you going to get through life? How are you going to teach someone else to grow into themselves when you never been awkward? I'm still awkward to this day, but you know what I'm saying? If you don't know your ultimate goal, what are you living for?
True.
So it's just about growing in yourself. Even though I'm still growing, I'm only 24, I can only get better, but it's been times that I feel like when I used to wear them weaves, wear the nails, fake nails, that wasn't me. Mm-hmm. And now that I feel like I have my signature look, that's why I even asked her, should I throw my wig on? Thinking about people's perception of me. Mm-hmm. But now I don't care. I'm going to be who I am at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. So
I feel it because even as far as with me doing the Wave 804, I always thought about like, what would the people really think about when I do these interviews? You know what I'm saying? I was always giving a damn what people always thought about me. And my homie Jay Robb said it best. He's like, you know, we do so much trying to impress other people. Like, what about ourselves? Because at the end of the day, once the lights and everything else is over and we behind closed doors, we always think about like, what about me? Like, you feel some type of way.
Yeah.
You know, even quoting Drake, he said it in Moment for Life. He knows that everybody dies, but not everybody lives.
Yeah.
So I can definitely attest to where you're coming from about that. So what was there an opportunity that you was given that you kind of looked at like, okay, I can start being myself?
I would say.
Okay. So another topic that I want to get into with you is like, I see that you also, again, you take a lot of pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Do you go through any situations with certain photographers? You know, so you don't have to put them out there, whatever like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can speak about the good and the bad while dealing with photographers.
We're gonna go with the worst first. Okay, so I'll never forget one time we were gonna shoot. It was a lingerie shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at the end of the day, you already know that I'm coming to work. He thought it was okay. Like when I got there, it was just so uncomfortable. When I tell you, it was so uncomfortable. The way it's not what you say; it's always how you say it. Like, poke your butt out. Oh, you're so fine, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean, right there, it's just inappropriate at this point. So I just asked him to pay me, and I left. Because for you to even think to be that comfortable for what?
Mm-hmm.
When you approached me, I sent you my race and everything, so I don't feel like I was unprofessional on my end.
Mm-hmm.
And this person still tries to work with me till this day. To the point that I had to block him because it's like, you already disrespected me once. You think I'm going to turn around and come back to you?
Of course.
No.
Of course.
So it's like, you just cut them off. And that's why I always tell females, you got to be careful. You know, just because somebody got a picture, you know, on their Facebook or something, where's their resume? Where's their work?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm always skeptical. Like, I really prefer referrals.
Okay.
At the end of the day, because people that I work with, I trust.
No way.
Good experiences, I would have to say, with a photographer that I always work with, Daryl. I actually met him in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
Time Capture Photography, LLC, on Instagram and Facebook. He's a GOAT. He's always been a second dad. And then when I lost my dad, he made sure that he stepped up. He checks on me and everything. Mm-hmm. So I just appreciate him because he always kept that professional level. But when he realized that I wasn't myself in the past years, I was going in a dark place, for him to take that extra step and reach out, at this point, he's family. So we always work together. Like I said, we're a team. So most of the time, wherever he is, I am, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I salute that because I always try to ask a lot of people based off, you know, as far as the certain pictures that I see, it's just like, you know, are you always comfortable with that? You know, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a male, so seeing stuff like that is like really like, oh, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? How the way they gotta set up or whatever. But how comfortable do you feel about certain shoots or like what's being said? Because the only thing that what we're seeing is either the photo or the image. Well, I mean the photo or the video that's being displayed. But as far as like during the whole thing, like, are you experiencing something that's not like something that's off, that kind of throws you off, that makes you feel like, okay, like, I thought this was professional, now you're just using sexism, you know what I'm saying, do stuff like that. So I had to ask you that question. I asked a lot of other models that question because I don't think it's like really brought up a lot, but you know, I feel like it's definitely a very good question to ask because, you know, professionalism, what we was talking about beforehand, missing business with pleasure,
right.
That thing right there kind of sets off a lot because it's just like, you know, how can you have a business but you're using this as a gateway to try to talking about that you do music as well, and I didn't know you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, and what kind of music do you do?
I'm like a neo-soulful type feel. Like, people always say I got an old soul, but I guess it projects through the music as well.
Okay, give me an artist.
Give you an artist that I can relate to?
Yeah, that can represent you.
I would say like Erykah Badu, kind of mixed with SZA. With the past and the modern.
How does it? Oh, okay. So that's how you mixed it together.
Yeah.
Okay. Why Erykah Badu and why SZA?
Erykah Badu because like I have a song Expression. It's like I'm singing in it, but then I have a part that I talk in it. Like the whole vibe, the whole feel, the whole message is some shit that I feel like Erykah has done in my own way.
Okay.
SZA represents like my sensual side because all of my music is not the same. Like it varies, you know. Sensual to aggression, even dealing with depression and anxiety, shit that we can all relate to. Yeah.
Well, for those two ladies, first of all, starting off Erykah Badu. Erykah Badu is the only woman that will really make me clean up. Like if I play her music, I'll light an incense and clean up.
Yeah.
And it's playing like on and what's it, Next Lifetime?
Yeah.
For that song,
that
that shit there just makes me want to just get my shit together.
Yeah.
And to call on Tyrone.
Yeah, that's definitely number one favorite. Cause you better call Tyrone.
This was not scripted. I didn't even ask her to do that. But I mean, and as far as SZA, I like SZA's album because it's just like she was just being honest. I didn't like the backlash that she was getting for certain females as far as like the whole Weekend song, and they were saying it's like, oh, she made it cool for females to have whorish tendencies. And it's just like it's realistic. Like that shit doesn't happen. Like the shares dude on the weekends, like that's going on in 2019 as well as we speak.
Yeah.
So I can't wait till she drop another album.
Me too, definitely. Like you say, cause she's so real and raw. Like all females, we've been there, we done that, and even males have been stupid as well. So I agree with that.
See, I'm sipping my Gatorade.
Okay.
Nah, but so you brought those two people together, and you saying that's who you are. So as far as like you having your own mark, what do you think that you can have or bring to the table once people listen to your music?
I feel like I can bring, like those ladies, the realness, but my style is different because it's my story, for one, and I don't necessarily like target the same type of beats or whatever. It's just the way my voice projects reminds you of them, in my personal opinion, and I've also been told by a few people.
Okay.
So.
And also with that, not only do your personality shines out when you do videos and also photography, but when your music hits, what type of mark are you trying to leave? Well, what mark are you trying to make when your music starts to come out?
I want to send a message for one, to be yourself, not care what anybody has to think, living your truth, dress how the hell you feel, you only get one life, fashion is not what you wear, is how you wear it.
Of course.
So everything that I do, like, people might not even pay attention to my messages on my pictures, but one day they will. One day they're going to go back and say, damn, I remember when she posted that. That's why everything I do is me, but also sharing my journey along with it. And a message to always keep going, to never look back. I actually say that in one of my songs, like, because regardless of what you're going through, life is always going to hit you from every angle, trust me.
Hell yeah.
So, you just got to keep going, and once you find yourself, like I said, find your truth, that'll make life a little more easy to get through.
And when you said hit from every angle, I was thinking about the Instagram post where it was this kid was getting jumped or something like that, and it had like bills, relationships, all your emotions, all that shit, because I can definitely feel you where you're coming from.
Right.
So within your music, when are we going to be able to expect like a project that you're going to be dropping something?
Well, I actually dropped the project. Like, I kind of rushed it to keep it all the way 100 because it's on my SoundCloud right now. That's why I said I had to take my time and like get back out there, because it's like the past few years I was off the radar completely. So getting back out there, getting my name back out there, and some people know me as Alicia Civonnee, so I don't really know how it confuses you because it's still the same name. It's just, I dropped one. But that's why I say Alicia by day, Civonnee by night, because it's two different people at the same time trapped in one body. I got my emotional side, I got my real side, my business side, and my sensual side. So it's just time to show the world who the hell I am and what I'm about, because I'm very talented, but I'm humble as well, so I don't speak on everything that I do at the same time. Okay. But I should at the same time.
Yeah, because a lot of females, certain people, I'm not going to just subject it to this only one gender, but I feel like a lot of people have a problem with certain things, and then they listen to music to cope. Because I feel like if there was no music, I feel a lot of people would be dead. Like, I'm just saying that, not just to be saying it crazy, but that music is like the essential to the soul as far as like conversation or weed smoking, which it really helps you. That really builds character. So can you let everybody know again where to find you at on social media so we can listen to the music?
You can follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Civonnee, CIVONNEE_. Just hit my link in my bio for my SoundCloud because I forgot my name low key on there. I'm not on Twitter. I need to get more hip, low key. So.
I'm on Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter. I'm more so on YouTube, Instagram, is on Snapchat. A lot of people's not on Snapchat no more because of the whole Insta story thing. So that's why everybody don't use Snapchat. But I'm gonna continue to use Snapchat because Snapchat is the only app that sends me birthday wishes.
I'm weak.
So this is another great interview again with Cool Boy Jeff and Civonnee right here. And also shout out to a friend that definitely came here to support her as well. You cannot see her because she got on all black with a beanie. but shout out to her.
Tried to pay for it all, bring some yak with my plate. Garlic noodles and steak, bouncing out the ballet with all these tats on my face. People looking like, hey, black niggas stay in your place.